The Nostalgia Nationals, Jim Curry, driver of this 1957 Chevy funny car, and I've never seen a funny car run the Pro 7.5 class before, and this was awesome getting to see it. I know the wind light didn't get turned on, but it was still great seeing you from the show. What is it like being in a funny car in a class full of front engine dragsters and Alters?
Well, it's a challenge. They're lighter weight and they're longer, so they're easier to drive. They go straight. This thing will cross you up once in a while. But funny car's always been my dream. So I'm a diehard. I'm gonna race what I want to race against whatever's next to me. So yeah, it's all right.
And what exactly is this setup of funny car? Is it nitro burning or alcohol, or what kind of?
This is alcohol. Runs 100% methanol.
You ever run any NHRA series with it? The other body, you said you have a 96 Camaro. You ever run NHRA top alcohol with it?
No, that's out of my wallet range.
I can relate.
Yeah, this car was a top alcohol funny car 25 years ago. I bought it from Clint Thompson out in Oregon. He ran it on the series when top alcohol was still a big deal. Kind of went away for a while. Looks like they're trying to bring it back. So, it's a 5-second car if you've got the money to build the engine.
So you said you're a big funny car guy. What was the motivation behind this exact 57 Chevy body? What made you decide you wanted to run this one?
The popularity of nostalgia. So, we've been running this thing for about 20 years with the Camaro body, but it got more and more to the point where there was nowhere to run that 96 Camaro body. It's too new. It's not nostalgia, even though it's 30 years old.
Yeah.
Nostalgia is 1979 or older. So you've got to fall in that body style range. So wanting to be able to run, we had to find something that fit in that. And I'm a Chevy guy, so I watch a lot of 69 Camaros and stuff like that. But the 57 Chevy is pretty cool.
Do you ever go out and match race like these funny car shows, or do you just stick to the 7.0 stuff or 7.5 stuff?
No, actually, I prefer to do all funny car racing. We raced for years out on the West Coast with the California Independent Funny Car Association. All funny cars. And that's a blast. And that is a show. So your funny cars going down the track, big burnouts, that stuff. Or equally.
Where can the viewers of this video go to follow you and see where you're going to be at next?
Oh boy. I don't know. I don't really have anything set up for that.
Oh, you don't? That's all right. Well, thank you so much, sir. Good luck.
Thank you. Yeah.
And it's nice talking to you.
Nice meeting you.
We're at the Nostalgia Nationals with Larry Greer, driver of the Gold Rush Fuel Altered, but also driver of the Mustang.
Mustang. It's been named Hysteria.
Hysteria. That's good.
Yep.
So it's not very often I get to talk to someone who's driving double duty, and you're basically driving two funny cars in one weekend.
Yeah.
So what is it like adjusting from the Pro 6.0 to the 7.0?
Well, the 7.0 doesn't leave near as hard on the 60 foot as the 6.0 does, and then, of course, the speed's about 30 mile an hour faster in the 6.0 car versus the 7.0, but the most smooth rides. It's a lot of fun and a lot of work, too. Yeah. So the 6.0 car is a clutch car, and the 7.0 car is an automatic. So
I was going to ask you, you just raced Robbie Frill's first round and beat him.
Yep.
Ironic, because last year he got you in the final round.
He did, he got me.
So does it feel better to have revenge over him this year?
No, not so much revenge. Robbie, he left a little early. It would have been a great race, but no, we're friends and frenemies, or however you want to say it. But it was a good race. I hate it happened, but somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose.
So how many of these nostalgia races do you go to throughout the year, if not all?
We went 7 last year. Indiana, I can't remember. Muncie, Indiana. Beach Bend twice. Boat Party up in London, Kentucky. So we do about 7 a year. So.
And how many do you go to with the funny car?
This is the first year for that. So we'll probably do 4 or 5 with it this year. We're going to run. There's a series called The Verge. We're going to run.
You're going to run the 4.0 on the Verge?
We're going to run the 4.0.
I'm going to the rest of the Verge races racing my junior.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
We're going to come to the Verge. So
you're going to go to London?
Yeah.
In the funny car. Oh,
London
yes.
and here. So.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah, we're getting lined out. That's our plan. So. And just one car though, and I won't bring the other one.
Yeah,
just the
funny
6
car.
car. So.
Well, I'll make sure to go see you there.
Yeah.
And also, what is it like racing at a national, a big event like this? This is probably the biggest event of nostalgia drag racing in this part of the country of the season. So what's it like being one of the favorites to move on and win the 7.0 class?
Well, like last year, with the rain hampering everything, the crowd's not as big, but it's cool. And another thing this year too, it's live on NHRA TV, so that was cool. We got to go home and watch it. So it's cool. It's one of the largest attractions to Bowling Green every year, and we really enjoy it. And it's home. It's my home track, 6 miles from here. So.
And one more question: where can we follow you and find out where you're going to be, what you're doing next with these 2 cars?
So I do have a Facebook page. It's just Larry Greer, Bowling Green, Kentucky, and we'll start putting our stuff on that. So we're thinking about starting a YouTube channel called Why Not Racing, but we haven't got it up and running yet because I don't know how to do everything. So we're learning.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Greer. It's
thank
awesome
you, young
talking to
man.
you.
Appreciate you.
Good luck.
Yep, thank you.
We're at the Wally Parks Nostalgia Nationals in Bowling Green, Kentucky with Chris Grable, driver of the Bartone Brothers Tribute Funny Car. So I know there wasn't a competition this week for the funny cars, but it was an exhibition. It was pretty cool to go out and put on a show.
Yeah, it's always great to be here at this event. The track does a great job, great NHRA event, and we use this as a test. It's a brand new car, and we made about 6 passes and just wanted to get some laps on the new car.
And I was extremely bummed when I heard, because I was at Bristol last week, they weren't doing the Legends of Nitro series, and they weren't doing the Heritage series, but I'm friends with Moniz and the Quarter Pounder team. They told me they're going to be at the U.S. Nationals. Are you all competing at the U.S. Nationals with this car?
You know what? We're gonna maybe try. I think it's a points thing to get in. So maybe one of those. If they're short a car, we'd love to, and so maybe reach out to that series and see what we can do.
How often do you race? You said it's the first one on this car?
Yeah. So we just built this car. Unfortunately, Michael Bartone passed away in March, and so we were putting together a new car when he passed away, and so we're back out here with Candace and Tony, and gonna continue on the rest of the season and beyond.
How long have you been doing the Top Fuel thing? Top Fuel funny car thing?
Yeah, so I've been running. This is my 20th year, so one of the originals.
And this Nostalgia Nationals in Bowling Green, I know it's one of the biggest nostalgia events. Is it different out in California? Is there bigger car count, or is it about the same compared to here at this one?
Yeah, no, I mean, most of these cars, a lot of them are out on the West Coast, right? They run the Heritage stuff. So, yeah, the Reunion, the March Meet, Boise, they get a bigger car count. But it's great to come back here. I love this track. I love being back in the Midwest, and it's great to kind of connect with fans that I don't normally get to connect with. So I love it out here.
One more question. What is your absolute favorite part about driving the Nitro funny car?
Competition of it, the science behind it, trying to always do better, and beat the competition. So, yeah, I've done it since I was 15 years old, and so it's one of those things that's just part of life.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Good luck for us.
Thank you.